Okay, well, it's the day after Christmas, and I got a little bit of a stocking stuffer for my son, Mark. He really liked this tank, and he's like, you know what? I want my dad to have this. And so he, you can buy camouflage, Seth. Seth is going to platoon with me.
Yeah, it's going to be a multiplayer review.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun today. So, anyway, here's a Tier 3 Grosstraktor. I know in my Merry Christmas video, I said that I wouldn't touch this with, or my channel update, I said I wouldn't be touching this with a 10-foot pole. But I did touch it. And
It's not with a 10-foot pole, it's with his mouse.
With my mouse, yeah. You know, I'm very happy. I actually love this tank. I don't know. You know, I have a good crew in there, a pretty decent crew, plus the loader that came with it. But this thing is ridiculously fun. I've only played 4 or 5 battles in it. I got it late last night, which is Christmas Day. So he went out with his girlfriend during the day and then came back home and bought it for me. And so anyway, this thing, it has been incredible so far. Now, I've lost most of the battles I've played with it, but they've been good battles nonetheless. In fact, I had a Tier 5 battle and a Tier 4 battle where I ended up being the top scorer in both of those battles. So it's a fun little tank. It's very small. One of the things that kind of surprised me about it, you know, it looks like it's going to be slow and crappy, but it actually is a pretty agile tank. Now, it doesn't travel forward or backwards very quickly, but it's okay. It's faster than the Valentine series of tanks, and it's actually a pretty good traverse and a very good turret traverse. So we got a 41 turret traverse. We've got a regular traverse speed of 36 and a top speed of 44 miles per hour. This tank does not feel slow, and it's pretty small. So you can, you know, hunker down and, you know, pretty much stay out of fire and use it almost like a slow-moving scout. And I find that with the derp gun, it has a in fact, here we'll take a look at this. The gun, standard APCBC, which I'm not sure what that means, but it's not standard armored piercing rounds. Armor piercing composite something I don't know, but the HE actually has only 2 or 3 less average penetration. So whereas this is 32 to 54, this is 29 to 48. You might as well use HE because the AP bounces like crazy. So in fact, a lot of times, and I'm going to take this off before we go out to battle, a lot of times I go out there and I forget to change over to HE and I bounce my first 2 or 3 shots, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I switch to HE. Now we also have heat. You can heat it up. It still keeps it down around 65, but on a Tier 3 battle, you could use heat and one-shot everybody that you run into, though the damage is higher on your standard, you know, high explosives. So I might even get rid of the HE rounds. I don't mean HE, I mean heat. I might get rid of the heat rounds because, honestly, this provides plenty of penetration, the HE rounds. And the gun actually reloads pretty quickly, so if you get into a Tier 5 battle, you can help your friendlies by tracking opponents. You can just sit there and keep blowing the tracks off your opponents, and the gun is fast enough that you will keep them pinned down. It's a very good little tank. I have been shocked at how much fun I've had in it so far. So now for its Tier 3, and let's take a look at another medium tank. We have the cruiser that I'm working on right here. You have 230 hit points on this guy. Our Stuart has 250. The Grosstraktor is 320, so we get an improvement definitely in the amount of health. Now, the armor, it's nothing. It has 14 on the front, 14 on the front of the turret, and 8 all the way around. It's nothing. So just be careful. It's kind of like a mini TOG, except for it's fast. So anyway, there's really no point in going over weak spots because the whole tank is a weak spot. You can see I put my little schnook on the on the side. Rear turret doesn't fire, of course. And I'm not sure what these little lights are on the back. It's just reflection, but what are those? I guess maybe that's what the periscope for the rear gunner is. I don't know. Anyway, don't expect to be going head-to-head with other tanks. You know, you really need to play it safe and use terrain. But this little tractor is very small and low to the ground, so you can, you know, use the terrain around you and the buildings around you to really stay protected. So anyway, let's go ahead and run this guy. This is not a review. This is just a let's play because I don't, you know, I've only got 4 battles in it. I don't feel like I can give you a review yet. I'll try to do that before the tank goes off of sale, and that's in 24 days from now. The package that I bought, or that Mark bought me, was it came with 3,000 some odd gold, 3,700 gold, I think, and then 30 days of premium. So for $33, you get the tank, you get the gold, you get the premium. All in all, it's a pretty decent deal. And you don't see a lot of these out there. I've only run into one or two over the last couple days. Now, since Christmas yesterday, I've seen more of them. So I think people got them as Christmas presents, but like I did. But some people, the day before that, nobody had them out. So it's not a super popular tank yet. But we'll do a review once I get closer to the end of that 24 days to see if it's really worth it. But so far, I found that this is a blast to play. So Soupy's going to join me, and we're going to go head out there and do some fun.
I've been waiting.
He's been waiting. Patiently. Not very. Oh, yeah, one thing I'm noticing, this does not have a gun rammer available. I wish it did. I'd buy one. But, yeah, we have these. I put the vents on it. I put the enhanced gun lane drive. I may put the coated optics, but I've only got $259,000. I didn't want to blow it all at once. I could use the binocs, I guess. But this tank really is more of a close-range tank anyway. You're not going to be, with that HE shell, they're going to have to be pretty close for you to hit them accurately. So, anyway, off we go.
That's good.
Like I told you. We are on Provence.
Yeah, we had to restart because Dad's computer
my computer locked up. Yeah, we got like 2 minutes into the battle and the whole thing shut off. Wonderful.
And I lost.
Now, this isn't much of a sniper tank, so I'm actually thinking about moving across.
Can I come with you? So I'm safe?
Yeah, I mean...
Because I can be a scout.
Let's see what the rest of the team does.
I'll be a little light bulb for you.
Let's watch. If they all go, then no. What's this guy doing?
Are they all going one way? No, they're splitting up.
So, there's enough going across, though. So let's go this way and protect this side.
Oh, no, I'm too slow.
That's really what this tank is better at anyway.
I was a fast tank. How am I supposed to...
No, the Japanese tanks aren't very fast. And are you upgraded all the way on that thing?
No.
No.
No. I am so sorry. I apologize for that, Whistle Pig.
No.
I apologize for that, Whistle Pig. I did not mean to hit you.
Yeah, we might be able to hit that dude. Let's see if we can get up here in the gap. He'll move in a minute by the time I get there and aimed, because this thing is so slow at aiming.
I'm going to eat him up with my bullets. Oh, there's someone else in the hill.
Yeah, hit him. He's a goner. He's a goner. Nice shot, Seth. Let's smush that car. So you can see here, I'm not lightning fast, and of course...
His phone starts ringing.
My phone starts ringing. Turn the ringer off. And I am going to lag out again. What on earth is going on with my... And you're not lagging at all. It's my phone. The phone is doing it. Here, turn the thing off.
Turn the cursor thing off?
Yep, that's my phone.
I'm going to unplug it or you...
I must have been getting an update or something on my phone.
Dad, thank you a lot for that. Now I'm dead.
Oh, sorry.
I was killed by someone who had 63 health. 4, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's tier 3. What do you expect?
You still alive?
Yeah.
You're at the top of our thing.
I'm doing okay.
Great. You got 0 kills. I mean, I wanted to do a T-15 because it's a lot faster.
Yeah, but the T-15 is going to make us get Scout MM, and we're going to end up being in all tier 5 battles.
That's fine.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to be the stupid
I'd like to
teammate.
see what this tank does in normal battles too. Great. I don't know why I'm...
I did
That's really
damage.
weird. You're not lagging out, but I am. It doesn't make any sense.
1 kill for my dad. 1 down, like 13 to go.
Our team is crumbling.
3 of them are dead. Like 5 of us.
What's that FT doing?
5 of us are dead. 3 of them are dead.
Gotta get that shot off. Oh well. I had to risk it.
That guy's stupid little thing.
Yeah, man, I hate it. Uh-oh, I gotta get in.
Do you want me to unplug the phone from the charger?
Yeah, just get it out of here. Throw it across the room. Don't really throw it.
Just set it.
Set it somewhere else. Yeah, it's interrupting my...
It's like messing with this.
That's weird. That my phone, it messes with everything in my life. Okay. Oh, dang.
I'm proud of this one. My daddy like that too.
My phone interrupts my Bluetooth communications with my mouse on my Mac. So I have to turn the Bluetooth off. Oh my gosh. Come on, guys. Quit dying.
I got the best Christmas gift.
I think I missed.
It's this little Hot Wheels toy called the Street Hawk.
We got Seth the Street Hawk for Christmas.
It's a Hot Wheels toy.
It's a little windy today. We were flying it a bit.
I I did pretty good for my first time flying it.
Watch your butt, man. Watch your butt. Yeah, Seth is going to learn how to fly like father, like son here. We do.
I'm pretty good.
I do a lot of RC stuff, and so he's going to be joining the ranks.
First flying.
You know, I got to say that little Hot Wheels thing impressed me because
it's very tough.
Yeah, we did a lot of crashing with it and some pretty rough crashes.
Not on purpose crashes.
Yeah, definitely not on purpose.
Wind crashes.
But it was windy, so it would take it out of control and then make it roll. And he was cartwheeling it and all kinds of stuff, and really, it got a little teeny bit scraped up on the bottom. But
that's all that happened.
That's all that happened. Yeah.
20, 25 crashes. Maybe 15. Yeah, look, it's Whistle Pig 44.
Whistle Pig. I love Whistle Pigs.
Pigs.
I am not wanting to go across here, but I have a think. I think we might.
You have a think?
We might have to.
I have a think.
So we can get across without getting spotted.
I'm having like
this is a really bad idea, but if I can get up here and get to the.
I'm having a bird's eye view above you.
Try to get over here without getting spotted. There's a Panzer 1C around here somewhere. Oh no, I got racked.
Well, at least someone killed him.
Yeah, I need to get into cover here and wait until I'm not spotted anymore.
So what if someone comes from behind you?
Well, the hope is I've got a pretty hefty gun. The hope is I'll be able to one-shot him, but the truth of the matter is I probably won't. This is bad. Bad. Come on. Get across.
How long does it take to fix an ammo?
It never will get fixed. I'm going to be firing slow. No, I used up my toolkit on my tracks, so I have no way to fix the ammo rack.
If you
was that coming from our side?
If you saw into the what? If you could see into the future, you would have known what would happen.
What is going on?
I think Bruce will be trying to shoot you guys. No, it's him. That's who it is.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Our own freaking guy is shooting at me. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the HE. I'm just going to have to take it slow because it's going to be 11-second reloads between
Why
each.
is that idiot teammate shooting at you
Well,
guys?
once again, Seth, this is tier 3, so don't expect too much. Now, one of the things I like about the Grosstraktor is it actually has fairly decent gun depression, so you can really get the gun down when you're coming up hills, and that is a big benefit here. Yeah, I think that guy was AFK.
What was that playing?
Feels good to kill him, but I don't think that was a real bona fide kill. And of course, having some lag issues here. This guy must be... Oh no, here comes the UE. 8 seconds. Ugh. Well, we've won this. Looks like I'm going to get my first Top Gun. Come on. The kid he really
Oh, there's someone else. Try to shoot him.
I will. He's down low. I don't have a shot on him. So you can see on a tier 3 match, this thing's a lot of fun. You're just going to derp everybody. And that's just using standard old HE. Great. There goes our other big tank.
Dad, can they hear you whisper into the microphone?
I can hear you whisper into the microphone, Seth. Come to Papa.
Ooh, someone got a negative.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means they
Someone
killed
got
somebody on their own team.
Must have been.
Yes,
someone.
that dude that hit me, yeah.
It wasn't whistling.
There we go. So there's my first class. And that actually is because this is only my
Victory.
because this is only my 6th battle. That is my actual first class mastery badge. I think I'm gonna get my M badge pretty quick in this tank. Look at yeah. You can't help but love that. And this is, I feel like this has been a lot of my battles with this thing. Even when I'm not top tier, I have fun with it. That little HE gun, it's kind of a funny thing, you know? And people don't take you seriously on the higher levels. So, yeah, I think this tank was worth it. I've been having a lot of fun. Like I said, my win record, I think, is pretty low in this thing. In fact, we'll check that out. Yeah, 6 battles, 33% win rate. But once again, a lot of that's
How do you get
higher tier battles. You're not gonna, when it's just you and a KV1. Well, because the rest of your team died or went the wrong way or whatever. You know, it's just you're not gonna do much. But you might track him a couple times and piss him off. But
Dad?
I mean, tick him off. Thank you, Seth.
I'm only a little boy. I'm only 9 years old.
All right, so
don't
we
say
are going to
that.
go to the. I'm sorry, Seth. All right, here we go. And another tier 5 battle.
It's only my fault, Dad.
It's only your fault. It's all your fault.
Always
I'm just going to go across the field. What the heck?
I'm just gonna follow you. What the heck? Don't go across the field. That'll kill you.
No, we'll get there. So you shouldn't be in this battle.
Yeah, but everybody's tier 5s and stuff. They've got some tier 2s that I could just.
Los
and
geht's!
they'll be like gone. What?
That's weird. This
Pause the
tank.
video. I have to-
Look at that. This tank has a weird effect on it when it's moving.
I can't, Mark. I'm doing a review with Dad.
That's a bug.
And I'm in a battle.
That's a motion. It's like continually motion blurred.
Wait for me.
What are you taking? The T-127?
Mark, Dad, wait for me.
Oh my gosh, the whole team is going this way.
Turn left. Want to turn left? Want to turn left?
Oh my gosh. No, that's not what I wanted to say.
GGW. What is that?
Good game.
Good game what?
These idiots all came across with us.
What is GGW?
Good game, and then I'm pressing W so I go forward. I get the feeling our own guys are shooting at us. Whoop.
I puked that one. Get to safety, get to safety. Dad, I'm out in the open. Thank you for taking me here.
We need to keep moving.
It's your fault.
Keep it moving.
It's your fault. I'm gonna die. 75 health.
You know, unfortunately, like any derp tank, the aim time is a little bit slow on this guy. We're gonna get up here so we can hit this guy's
I'm
top
trying.
of his turret.
You can't smell me.
Ugh.
I already just got someone.
We'll
Why
get
did
him
they
again, Seth. Get him
Why
again.
did they get the car? Why did they get rid of the car earlier?
Sie kann jeden Moment reißen. Wir haben sie böse erwischt.
Oh, what got you? SU-85B, huh?
SU-85B. What's that?
Tank
Army?
destroyer. Oh.
Wir sind erledigt. Raus hier.
Well, that was a good battle.
I was trying to get out of there because I knew that Sexton was going to get another hit on me, but didn't get out in time. Oh well. We did a decent amount of damage. Didn't do a whole lot there, but I think we're going to win this, even though, well, maybe not. It's still pretty even. Come on, guys. Move up. Oh, excuse me. Well, I hope that our Lemming team was going to be fast enough to overcome, but sure enough, as with all Lemming teams, we crumbled. And another disappointing defeat. And like I said, that seems to be where I did pretty good in that game. Not that I scored a ton, but nobody scored anything because our team was so freaking bad. So let's look at the stats now that we've played for a little bit. We've had 9 battles and a 22% miserable win rate. But like I said, you know what? I can, throw the win rate away. I don't really care. I'm actually having fun with this tank. It is a fun little tank to play. And, it's just how it goes sometimes. Hopefully the win rate will go up. It's only 9 battles at this point. So, all right, and just to prove a point, we turned Seth had to go. This was our last battle together after we did our little wrap-up. And, sometimes when you're done and you're not recording, there's a little less stress. So I understand why guys like Quickie Baby or Jingles or some of these other commentators out there just do replays. You don't really ever see them playing, though Quickie Baby does live stream stuff, but Jingles never does anything live. because you play different when you're recording and playing at the same time. I don't play as well when I'm doing my recording. So this was the very next battle that happened after we finished, you know, the review portion. So we're going to look at 2 replays here. The first one here is a Tier 4 battle. This is the next one. There's Seth right next to me. And this is one of those examples of how you can do well on a Tier 4 battle with this tank. And like I said, I wish I could have gotten you one, you know, a live play battle, because, well, we did have a good one. Our first battle was a really good battle. So I'm going to fast forward it a little bit here. Hang on. Now, their Panzer 1Cs at this point were terrorizing our team. As you can see on my mini-map, our base is getting overrun. And we only had, yeah, the Sexton just got killed. We only had the Matilda, and I think he was AFK. So we had to move. I was like, man, we need to get up there and get into the cap. And here's where the gun comes in, you know, super handy. Fast loading, and against these artilleries that don't have a lot of armor, yeah, I just rip them to shreds. And I was heading for the cap, and then I realized, you know what? I'm going to try to defend because these guys need to get. Seth was getting in the cap, and our DW2 was getting in the cap. T-46 is getting clobbered. I'm here to help him out. Help has arrived. Nothing like a little fast derp. You know, I guess in a way it's kind of reminiscent of the M4 with the derp gun, but at a lower tier, so it makes it more fun when you're not in Tier 5 and higher battles. So now that we had 3 guys in the cap, I decided I was going to push up here and try to keep anybody coming back, because I saw that there was at least that M8A1 that could return. And what I found up here was kind of a surprise. Whoa, a Grant. Oh, he got my track. I didn't react fast enough. I should have fixed my track first. But it's okay, because now it's too late. We capped. Well, watch the results. Here we go. Yeah, so the results, not too bad. And then, you know, if we go through who did what on the team, holy cow, I was the top scorer on the team. I also did the most damage on our team. It makes me laugh. And then over here you can see I made $17,000, though that was with premium. It would have been $11,000 without premium. So the tank doesn't make a ton of money. It is a Tier 3 after all. So 6 direct hits, 6 penetrations. I did miss 1 shot. And I took 2 hits. In this battle, I wanted to show you that. Here's another Tier 4 battle. I think this was one of the better games that I've had, though. So I kept it. I'm going to scoot ahead a little bit until we get into the action. Once again, got that great gun depression. So I kept this because I just wanted, you know, to show you that this tank is very capable at Tier 4, and it's pretty capable at Tier 5. And I have been a top scorer in Tier 5 battles, though they have been losses, so that means that nobody really did anything. Except for me. I'm not cocky or anything. Just trying to get a line on that dude, but no go. Pick up the pace a little bit. Back to normal speed. So I ran into this Grant, and once again, the Grant's always going to be a problem because as long as he's facing you, he's got pretty thick armor. But thankfully, I had somebody else with me. There's a Lee, basically the exact same tank. And I always try to go for that. I pulled too far out here. I was like, whoops. It's 7 damage. Unfortunately, the front of the Lee is pretty tough. Now, if you get to the sides, though, you can rip them to shreds, and I've killed Lees 1-to-1 by getting around them, so. Here he goes. Exposure side. Yeah. Boom. Oh, artillery is trying to get me. Lucky one there. Thankfully he missed. So I'm going to scoot forward a little bit. Oh no, actually, we get back into action pretty quick here. Look at all those targets. Look at all them targets. Always go for the Artie, because you're going to get him in one shot if you can. What's this guy doing? Oh, I would have killed him if I would have hit him. I kept it on because I wanted to see if I could hit him, but I think... No, C40 got him. Cruiser. Valentine 2. Pretty thick tank. Cruiser 1. Or Cruiser 2. Yep. Trying to clear this battlefield up a little bit. And it's turning into a rout. But here, don't give up. You know, I mean, here's the thing with the Valentine. It's hard. I tracked him. No. There you go. I got him on the engine plate. Whoa, what did he just say? Das a Krupp. I think he said, this is a Krupp. Das a Krupp. Maybe the Krupp crew has different things to say. I don't know. He said some things I haven't heard him say before. Oh, I'm getting shot in the back. But I got to clear this guy out first before I move down, so... Get moving down. Who was that? Is that one of our... I think that was one of our guys shooting me. The heck, dude? Yeah, maybe it was the Panzer 1C, but that felt an awful lot like one of our tanks was shooting me in the back. Oh well. Didn't do much damage. Ooh. So the Lee is soft on the side. I'm hoping that he's got those guys up on the hill he's fighting with. I'm hoping he'll be silly enough to expose his side. But they moved too fast. I didn't get there fast enough. And the Panzer 1C, good luck ever hitting him. If he's running along. Nope, I hit a rock. And can he do it? Nope, hit another rock. Oh well. Hey, you know what? For what it was, that was a pretty good battle. And my little schnook, I'm very happy with. Let's take a look at the results. So once again, rising to the top of the table, I scored second highest in that battle. The PZ-3 was way ahead of me. But, yeah, you know what? It was a good battle, really. So, you know, once again, brought home $15,000. And just did a bunch of damage for a small tank. So I am very pleased with this tank. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. But you know what? For $33, you get a lot of gold. You get 30 days of premium, which is a decent amount. You know, that's 2,500 gold worth of premium. And you get this little tank. And you know what? I like collecting the tanks. I wish I could afford the T-35M. I wish I could afford the PZB-2. But when I looked at all of them and I actually did some serious research into them, this one looked like the most fun. I was like, you know what? The more I looked at it, the more fun it looked. So if you are considering buying one of these tanks, I think this tank is definitely worthwhile. And so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe.